Hey Rhode Island, Emily here from the Womxn Project, and I am making this video to explain our new t-shirt contest. Everybody loves work, and we got more to do! So we are creating some brand new t-shirt designs and asking for your help in designing what is going to come next in terms of the flavor that we're all going to be wearing as we crusade forward to make Rhode Island a better place. Now, quick state recap. The passage of the Reproductive Privacy Act has done an amazing amount of good for the state of Rhode Island in terms of really codifying the right to abortion. However, there still exists a lot of barriers for people all over the state, and we need to start addressing that. We need to take that right that we have protected and really start making it real, finding places where people are experiencing limitations or boundaries or barriers in terms of accessing abortion care. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to keep things really brief, but we're talking about the Hyde Amendment. And if you haven't heard of it, I'm going to encourage you definitely do a Google because this is going to be coming up again and again and again in the local and national news, and you're going to want to understand it deeper. But essentially, this restricts who has access to that right to reproductive health care. And we as a state, we're going to do something about it. So, do your Google, check it out. Definitely get yourself informed about that because it's a big deal and you're going to hear a lot about it in the news nationally and locally. But in terms of this contest and all the details that you need to know, I'm going to be telling you all about that here in this video. So, ready for this fight? I'm sure you are internally. How about externally? We're going to make some t-shirts to really kind of make the message loud and proud because that's what we do here. I'm so excited. So, what the heck is this? Well, it is a new contest to make some new swag. So what we're looking for is amazing designs that we will be able to put out into the world on your behalf to charge us into this new fight in the legislative session of 2020 here in the state of Rhode Island. We're going to do this in the form of a contest so that way we can really kind of make it fun and exciting and try to get everybody involved in some big ways. You can go to our website, thewomxnproject.org/2020artcall to get all the details about the resolution and the file size and all kind of the boring stuff. I'm just talking about the fun stuff here. So when is this happening? Starting right now, and we are accepting submissions until November 15th of 2019. So you can submit your images to me directly, projects@thewomxnproject.org. I'm going to get all of those file submissions, be so happy every single time that email dings. And I'm going to take all those submissions and we're going to bring them to the Womxn Project board who will select their favorites, and then we're going to actually do a group vote on our Facebook social media page to create some cool swag. So hopefully that'll be in time for the holidays, so it'll make the perfect gift for your loved ones, or statement pieces for those parties that you have to go to. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. And we're definitely going to have them made in time for the legislative session. So January 2020, we're going to be looking real fresh in our new t-shirts. Also exciting, the artists that have the selected designs will be receiving an honorarium prize of $250 each as a thank you for allowing us to reproduce your designs on our t-shirts to try to inspire the entire state and make some major change. So how is the next question? How am I making these images, Emily? Excellent question. First of all, I'm going to instruct everybody to use as few colors as possible. I know that's really frustrating as an artist to hear sometimes, but the theme is going to be simplify. And the reason for that is because when you're printing something, the more colors that are involved, the more expensive it is, and we want to make these as widely accessible and affordable as possible. So 1 or 2 colors tops is going to be the way to go. So use that limitation as a prompt for creativity. That's the twist and the way to look at it from art school. The next thing you want to keep in mind is be inclusive about your language and your images. So what does that actually mean? Well, that means not using pronouns, not using gendered language, and not using symbols or iconography that really sort of is specific to one gender expression. We want this fight, and this fight needs to be inclusive enough to include all bodies. So that's going to be paramount in your designs. We also have some ideas to get you started, so I'm going to put them up right here. So some of these are old favorites and a couple of new ones, including a little pun. I don't know if I have my finger in the right place, but it's nice. And potentially you want to think about the fact that we should show some Rhode Island pride here. So we are a statewide organization, and people love this state. So feel free to incorporate a little Rhode Island flavor into your design work. That's going to go far and be very exciting and fun. So if you're not an artist, have no fear. There is space for you in this contest as well. First thing that you can do is you can share this video and any other videos or posts about the contest widely to your social media feeds. That's super helpful in terms of getting the word out there and getting the most submissions possible. Also, I encourage you to share specifically. So if there's someone that is really artistic or very creative or very fun in your circle, then consider tagging them or sending this in a private message specifically to them and say, hey, I love you. I think that you'd be perfect for this, and you'd be a great person to help Rhode Island create some zesty messages to push forward. Also, on that note, consider sharing this to young people. I have a soft spot in my heart being a teacher for our young folks, and if you're under 18, you are barred from voting, but you can change things in a major way by doing stuff like this. So that's a really great and empowering message for our young people to get involved. Also, feel free to use each other as a resource. I mean, that's where we derive our strength here in the state and here at the Womxn Project. So collaborate in the comments. If someone has a really cool idea for an image or a slogan or something, just throw it in the comments and allow, crowdsourcing to happen. And artists, if you're feeling like you really want to get involved, but you're having that writer's block, well, just scroll through the comments until you find something from someone that really sort of sparks a little piece of what you could do, and reach out to each other. That would be so fun. So, use that as an opportunity to kind of create some new friendships and connections. So with that note, you can again go to thewomxnproject.org/2020 art call and find out all of the deets. I'm going to type up everything that I said, so it'll all be there as well. If you're not a fan of watching me blabber on the camera, I don't blame you. Okay, on your marks, get set, go. I can't wait to get your emails, Rhode Island. Bye, everybody.